Y'all hear that? That's as loud as these teapots get nowadays. Hello everybody, welcome back to Burnt Church. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's overcast, but it's a beautiful day here. We've got something new here to share with you today. And we're also going to be having us a treat right here on the start. I've made some videos of digging this and of chopping it up and stuff. Now we're going to see what it looks like when I pour it in this glass. And I can't think of any other glass any better to drink this out of than this glass right here. Can anybody tell me what this glass was from? I'll give you just a minute or two. It ain't a regular drinking glass. Y'all look at it good. Some of y'all old timers, y'all should know what this is. But I don't like this tea unsweetened. Look here what I've got under here. Can anybody tell me what that is? And I'm on the carnivore diet. And I'm sticking to it as close as I can. But I'm going to use a little bit of brown sugar in this treat today. I'm not just completely strict on the carnivore. I am for about 6 days a week. And one of y'all told me that I should have a cheat day. Just maybe one day a week or one day a month or something. Just have one day that you eat what you want. And I'm thinking about that very seriously. But today, we're going to have this sassafras tea. And I've got this brown sugar out here in the shop. Now I'm going to try to get by on as little of it as I can. That right there is not even 1 teaspoonful. I'll try that. If that makes it sweet enough, that's all I'll put. If not, we'll add some more of this brown sugar to it. But I'm still staying off the chocolate. Been pretty much just straight meat, eggs, and dairy. And I've lost more weight since we weighed in the other day. I'm down to almost 200 pounds now. So I thank God for it. And good Lord willing, I'm going to try to stay on this diet. Now after another week or so, I am going to start adding more vegetables, especially the ones that we start growing here in the garden. But I can't wait to show y'all what we've got over here. But first, let's drink this tea. Has any of you put down in the comments yet what kind of glass you think this is? Now, the best of my knowledge, they came in different sizes. There was this small size, and then there was a bigger size. And the best I can remember, they had a metal lid on top of them that fit right down over them. Now, I should be giving this away to some of y'all. Y'all probably know what it is by now. Let's get our tea, bring over here, and see how pretty and pink red it is. Look how pretty that is. I'm gonna have to cool it off a little bit before we put it in our cup. That's pretty and red. I don't know if it'll be sweet enough or not. See what this tastes like. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, if y'all figured out what kind of cup this is, it's a snuff glass. Back in I guess it was in the 70s and 80s. May have been even on into the 90s, but I remember when I was a kid, this is what snuff came in. But anyway, what we've got over here is a big upgrade. Y'all remember this from last year? Me struggling with this thing trying to shell corn? Well, one of my buddies seen me on here. And he watches the channel a lot. And I got to know him through the sawmill out here. He came over and bought some wood from us. And he watches our videos quite regular. And he comments some. But he sent me a picture of a corn sheller that he had that was a lot better than this one. So me and him worked out a trade, and he done us a huge favor. I mean, we done a good trade. I hope that you're happy, Gary, with the wood that we gave you on the trade here, because I'm sure happy with the sheller. And if you need any more wood, just give us a holler. If we've got some, we'll work out something for it. Y'all come along here now and I'll show you this sheller. We got a corn sheller on the property here now. Buddy Gary's come over here. We're trading some lumber for the sheller. I've never seen but one more like this. Get this rolled out of the way. I'll see if I can move this on over here. It's pretty dang heavy. Right here is where I seen the markings at. It's got some places here on top of these shafts. It don't really have a place for an alot. I think that's just where you can put a drop of oil in them. Every one of them has that. You can see this one over here. I put a little oil on these nuts and threads, and they turn real easy. I took a wrench and tried to turn them. Right here is something unique. It's some kind of fan, and that's what this big pulley up here is for. It's for a belt to go on that and on here. I have no idea really what the fan is for though. This is where the cob will come out at. I have no idea what this slot's for. Right here is some more of those little holes where you can put a drop of oil in them. This is, I reckon, from what I understand, is where you stick your corn cob in there, and it knocks the kernels off the end of it. Sometimes you'll have trouble getting them started down in a sheller, and I reckon that's what that's for. And then of course this big thing right here, I reckon, is just to hold your corn like this, to feed it down in there. Let's put one down in here and see what it does. Uh-oh. We're making a mess. I need to get a pan and put it under there. Here's a box. That ought to work for now. Now then, the cob should come up over here. I've looked all over for a name, and I finally found some markings on this pulley right here. And it's an IH. The best I can figure out, it's an international harvester. Have any of y'all ever seen one like this? I looked it up online and found several made, looks identical to it, and they were International Harvester with a C. And this one may have a C on it somewhere. I hadn't really cleaned it up that much to see yet. I guess that's International Harvester Corporation, I guess is what the C stands for. If anybody knows, put it down in the comments for me. I put a little oil on it. So you see it works pretty good. Yeah, I am well pleased with it. I can see it's probably raising us a cornfield now. Now I need a grinder, something to grind the corn up into flour or meal, or into chicken feed or to scratch, whatever. That would go good with this if I had some kind of old grinder. So what do y'all think about it? My thoughts is I'm probably not gonna sand it a whole lot, just maybe knock a little bit of the rust off of it and prime it. And I'm gonna paint the main unit red, I think. And I'm probably gonna paint this big wheel black. That's just what I'm thinking. Anybody got any ideas? Please leave them for me in the comments. Or if you think, or just leave it the way it looks. I'm probably gonna set it up down in the barn. We'll probably build a little bit of a stand for it to set on to where I can get a 5-gallon bucket under it. And that's probably where it'll stay at, is down there in the barn. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you for the things that we could have coming here in the future. Things like this may start playing a bigger role in our life. If things go the way that they could go, it could get hard to get grains to feed your animals or to even make your own meal and flour with. And something like this could go a long ways in helping a community shell their corn. If we had a grinder, we could grind our own meal. And if nothing ever goes south, it's always just fun to use old equipment like this. But I thank y'all for watching. I pray God blesses you, and I'll see you in the next one.